Hey y'all, welcome back to the Building Mass Dynasty YouTube channel. So, I know a lot of my followers on here already know what we've been up to, but if you're new, this is what we've been working on. Our barn and a bunch of other projects here around the house. Last year we had a lot going on. I had a lot more videos up, and honestly, we've just kind of slowed down, but I'm back with more. So check them out. Well, the projects haven't really stopped. We've just been doing little things, nothing to really video. I haven't taken a lot of video. Just been doing little stuff in the barn, upgrading a few things, and that's pretty much it, just maintaining it all now. So we had to take a little break from doing projects, replenish the project fund, and do a little bit of work. It's all part of the process. But we're back at it now. We decided to finally bite the bullet and put a fence around our 10 acres here. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of what we did and how it came out. And if you're new to the channel, give me a little feedback. Comment below what you liked, what you didn't like, or what you want to see more of around here. Thanks, and I hope you guys enjoy. So when we bought this property, this was the layout we wanted, but we wanted it fully fenced. Originally, it just had this barbed wire fence along the backside. There's a rancher back there, and his cattle are out there every now and then, so this is just to keep them off the property. But we wanted something a little bit more secure. We've got some small dogs, small animals, goats every now and then. And so we wanted something that would withstand the horses or cattle, but also keep the small animals in. We ended up going this 2 3/8 inch oil-filled piping. We had each of the posts concreted in and then a top rail put on. This is no climb that's wrapped around the outside. And the top rail is really just to keep the horses and other animals from bending that no climb, because that's a little flimsier. But this runs up both sides of the properties and across the front, except for the entryway. The entryway here, we were originally going to do a 4-rail kind of horse panel look. But after we got to thinking about it, we remembered we had those gates from our pig farm we bought last year that had X's with hog paneling over it. And we really liked that look and thought it would stand out a little bit more. So we asked the fence guy if this is something they could do, and he took on the project and did great with it. We'll eventually put Delmar paneling on the outside of this, which is similar to the no climb. It's a 2x4 square. It's just a little bit thicker metal and will help keep everything in. We're also going to add gates eventually, but that's going to take a little bit of time. We spent some extra money on getting these X's put in and beefing up the front a little bit. We went with a 5-foot tall fence. In some areas it's a little taller, and we're okay with that. We like the security of it, keeping the dogs in and other animals out, away from our animals. So like I said, we'll eventually have gates up here. We got to get them back out here to do the back of the property anyways. But we are 100% happy with this and are loving it. You can see on top of the fence they added caps, and then we continued on with the no climb down the rest of the front of the property and the other side. Now you may be wondering, why do you have a pig farm? Well, my wife loves pigs. This right here is actually a feeder that we got from that pig farm. It's shut down now. We took it apart and made it into some planters out front. I think it turned out pretty cool. Now, something I learned while we were doing this is this no climb can actually get bent from the horses rubbing up against it. So a lot of people put it on the inside of the property. That way when they push up against it, it's pushing on the pipe rather than the no climb. Us, we preferred it on the outside, and so that's what we went with. Eventually here, we'll have some pastures up front, add some fencing around these pastures, and hopefully they'll be as green as my backyard. Also, if you haven't seen these little tractors, these things are pretty cool. They just don't work in the mud, so don't try to irrigate a new area with them. But it works pretty good if you got... I'm going to get back to supervising my son mowing the lawn and taking care of the animals in the barn. Like I said, my wife's a little bit obsessed with pigs. So thank you guys again for watching. If you want to see more, please follow, subscribe, like, and share.